Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 17, the Valley, the Old Farm with Seasons. Today I am doing some more spraying and some more fertilizing and such, and I think we've completed all the grass fields. I think I did all that off camera, so all we need to do now is bale collection. We may be doing some of that too, just to go ahead and clean on up some and get it out of the way. I was going to hire a hand to do this field, but it looks like it's kind of a weird field, so we may not. May just do it ourselves, and I have to do it out of cab, unfortunately. The bale collection stuff we will do on our own. I think I have done all the fields over here on this side. Let's take a peek real quick and I'll show you what I've got done. So field 50, field 51 is still not popped up yet. It's not quite there. I imagine the second or third day of summer it should start popping up. Field 52 is fertilized. You can just go here and see. So one layer of fertilizer is because of the fertilizer in the planter. 63 is potatoes, as well as 61. Is it potatoes or sugar? I think it's potatoes. We've never done potatoes. That's what I'm doing this time. Potatoes. So these are all filled 63 and 61. Did not have fertilizer in the planter, the seeder with it. Field 85 has been fertilized. You get one fertilization from cutting the grass. I did not know that. So that's fertilized once. Field 60 has been fertilized as well. So we need to do field 84, which is grass, and then we'll start moving this way. Field 85 is grass. Field 75 needs to have another layer of fertilizer put on it. Field 60 has not been fertilized because that is barley. Yeah, barley. So that and 75 are barley. It needs to be fertilized one more time. Also, we have cut field 88, field 8, field 86. Field 55 is corn. It cannot be fertilized quite yet. I think I've cut all of my grass fields except for 48 and 26 up here, I believe it is. Yeah, 26. So I think I've got everything else, though, as far as our fields go. We do have field 2 up here, and field 7 is a large field that doesn't have anything in it. Field 2 doesn't either. None of these little small fields do. I think I'm not going to do anything with them at the moment. Next season, we may do some... like do pig food only up here or something. I'm not real sure. That's so far away from any of our farms, though. I don't think I'm going to bother with it because we got one here, then we got one here, and then we got one here. We got 3 farms down here in this area, but this is so far away from our farm. I may not do anything with that. I may keep it just to these fields down here. May purchase field 81 was pretty flat. We need a real flat field, so field 81 or 87. Field 87 we might buy just because. Field 8 is really small and hard to get in and out of. So is field 83. So to make life a little easier on ourselves, we need some flat fields. Field 75 is a good one, but it's got this big bank on the other side. These fields right here may be good to buy because they are fairly flat. So that might be something to think about as well. But for now, we're going to get back to spraying, and we'll probably have to go refill this guy a couple of times. What field are we in right now? We are in field 61. Okay. Yeah, field 84 needs to be collected and then fertilized. So we'll probably fertilize this field, go collect some bales, and then fertilize some more. It's going to be a bunch of fertilization today, but we are going to talk about... everybody knows who Daggerwin is if you watch this game. I like watching his videos, some of them anyway. The Euro Truck Simulator stuff, not so much, just because there's not as much action going on. I like playing American Truck and Euro Truck Simulators. But as far as watching it, it's hard to watch unless you're, you know, if you're live streaming it, you can interact with the streamer, so that makes it a little more bearable. It makes it enjoyable that way, honestly, to be quite honest. It makes it really enjoyable to be able to talk with the streamer and stuff about the game. But I could see how Euro Truck Simulator, which, to be honest, is the same thing as this. You're just driving around the whole time, so I don't know why. But I guess because you have some variety in this. Like, you can go work on your cows, you can plow something, you can plant something, you're harvesting, you're spraying, you're picking up manure, you know, slurry spreading, whatever else. I mean, you're doing a whole bunch of different stuff in this game, so... and to be honest, I have thoroughly enjoyed the past week or so, 2 weeks or so, playing American Truck Simulator again. I had deleted it. I bought it on a Steam sale years ago, 2 years ago, I guess. And Euro Truck Simulator was the same way. Bought it on a Steam sale. Haven't really gotten into mods with it yet, which I would like to. I think that'd be kind of cool, getting some mods with it. I hear there are some really good realistic mods for them out there. So I may look into that as well. I don't know if I'll be doing a Let's Play of that because, well, like I said, unless you're interacting with the streamer, which I might try to stream some of that if people want to see it, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I would like to talk more about Daggerwin's video that he did on Farming Simulator 19, what you would like to see, your expectations, and your wish list. So some of the things in the wish list were stuff like, you know, no rain in the, stop the rain from coming through barns and houses and stuff, which is a major thing. And I mentioned that in Farmer's Dynasty, that even Farmer's Dynasty got that right. It doesn't rain inside the barn, it doesn't rain inside the house, the chicken coop. If you're under a roof, it's not raining on you. So if they figured it out, surely this time around Farmer's Dynasty can get that right. Also, what else you would like to see? People mentioned specific tractors and stuff, which I don't think will happen. Stuff like the John Deere, for instance. This guy. Why is that weight down on the front? That's part of our problem there. Let's lift that up. I don't think we're going to see John Deere for some reason. I mean, we might, but I don't feel like we are. We haven't fertilized any of this side. Oh, that's not the way out. This is over here. Thank goodness for these thin wheels and not damaging crops, because I'm just driving all over these things. But yeah, some of the things I would like to see is class for sure, like the Lexion harvester and the Axion tractors. I'd like to see those added for sure. Those are really nice, but again, it may have to do more with the company and the product. They may not want to have their tractors and harvesters and equipment shown on here, so really up to that. And there's always the modding community. Now I know the modding community does a fantastic job, and the base game with some of the DLC does some different stuff too, so that's nice. It gives the modding community more options when it comes to mods. You know, what they do with the maps and such, so it definitely makes a huge difference. Did I not fill that up from there? Was it because I'm broke? I was broke the last time I filled this thing up. Okay, what's the deal? What's going on here? I'm pretty sure that's liquid fertilizer. If we pull up right here. No? Huh, what is going on? Not real sure what's happening here. Let me go into this. No, not gonna let me refill from there anymore. Okay, then we'll just we'll head down inside here, and I think I've got a liquid fertilizer refill point down here. So we'll just head down here and get a refill. But yeah, so some of the stuff they're not gonna be able to do simply for the fact that, is that liquid fertilizer? Oh. Simply for the fact that some companies may not want their tractors shown off, or they don't want to be misrepresented, something like that. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. But legally standing, if they don't allow you to, then you definitely cannot. That is not liquid fertilizer. Okay. Legal standings, you cannot do it if they don't want you to. That's gasoline, is that right? And that's seed. I think that's gasoline right there. So let's go over here. I think we have a seeder or something in our way right here. We do. Let's just back into here, and I think this is it. I think this is pesticides and stuff. We have to be back further. And none of my refill stuff's working for this guy. Oh. Oh, well, now I feel dumb, don't I? It is because I had it on the weight on the front instead of the back thing. That makes plenty of sense. Well, either way, coming down here to refill is nice. It gives us a different change. We don't have to back in quite that far, but it is more realistic to do so. Alright. Back to our top. Oh, also, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I did clean up some of my bales off camera. So we got a nice little stack going up there of hay. This over here is the weird hay bales. So is this. This is the weird straw bales. Also, I got the stack of wrapped hay over there, which I did not mean to wrap. I did it by pure accident. That is what is on field 84, I believe, is the wrapped hay bales. Now, I have mowed all the other fields, wrapped what I wanted to wrap, left unwrapped what I wanted unwrapped. Have we fertilized this yet? Field 83? I don't think we have. It's a very small field. We could go ahead and do it. It wouldn't take but just a second. Let's go ahead and do that. It's not going to take but a second to do. Let's go ahead and get it done and out of the way. But yeah, I'd like to see some. I'd like to see some different tractors and stuff. I'd like to see some more unique maps come with the stock game. So we don't have a whole lot of American maps. Some modders and stuff have made some fantastic American maps. I know there's one recently, Tazewell County, I think it is. The place in Illinois, maybe, or is it Ohio? I can't remember. It's somewhere in the Midwest there. That modder literally went through and mapped the town as it was. Maybe stretched a few roads here and there, but for the most part, it's supposed to be pretty spot on. I think it's Tazewell County. If it's not, you guys let me know. I don't know for sure. But that's something to look at as well. Is more genuine, actual mapping of areas for farms. Like, I think that would be kind of cool, because then you would have stuff like power poles in the middle of your field. It wouldn't just be nice open fields. You know, it would actually be legitimately plowed fields. Because I mean, a lot of the fields around here, man, there's like creeks that split the field either direction, north or south, or east or west. There's power poles and stuff in the way. There's trees or whatever right in the middle of the field, so you plow around them, you know. So there's lots of fields around where I live too, and they're not just nice open field like this for the most part. Some of them are, but every map that I've played stock from Farming Simulator has been nice open field, nothing in the way. You know, doesn't seem very realistic. What am I in now? This is field 60. This is not what I meant to get into. I meant to get into field 83. Well, we're gonna have to do this one anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. As long as we're doing one. You know what? I kind of wanted to go get those bales up, though. I think I'm gonna come back to this. I think I'm gonna stop right here, and we'll come back to field 60. It's not gonna take too long, because it's not a very wide field, and this thing's got a very wide throw on it. So it's not gonna take long to do, but I don't want to do this right now and continue working on. I'd planned on finishing up that field over there and then picking up some bales, just to split up the monotonous work a little bit here and there. So I think I'm going to do that. Make this turn here, and then we will stop, so that I know that I've already made this turn and we don't have to do it again. And right about here, probably right there. That wasn't quite far enough. That's okay. We missed one little area. Well, nope, we got to back up anyway at the tree. Might as well go ahead and get it. There we go. Now everything has liquid fertilizer. Alright, right about as we clear the left side, right about there. We'll just go ahead and turn that guy off and turn the tractor off. I am going to have to teleport to it, though, because it's my bale picker upper is way over here somewhere. Or at least I thought it was. I think it's right there. I think that's it. Yep, that is it. Let's go grab some bales. The first thing I want to do is I want to grab the grass bales off of, I say that, but I think my grass bales are on field 86 over here, so we're going to have to come back to that one. We'll grab all these silage bales off of this one. Make sure we're good crossing the road here. We'll put that into work mode and pick up our first bale, which is pretty straight with us here. This is pretty nice. There we go. This should be fairly easy. Most of these were laid straight up and down. There shouldn't be much to pick these up. It's not. Oh, we ran it over the wheels. Luckily, the chains managed to grab it and pick it up anyway. This field right here was a lot of fun. You see over there how much of an incline that is. So if you do this field on this map, you want to start on this side. If you're mowing or doing anything for that matter, go up and then down that side over there. You don't want to have to climb that side if you're using tractors that don't quite have the horsepower they need, and that's what I'm doing. I'm using tractors that don't quite have the required horsepower. So if you're doing that method, then you want to make sure you're coming up this side and going down that side. Now, as you get into the middle, it's going to get kind of tough for you to go up anyway. Even with just the mowers, I ended up coming up that hill at about 3 miles per hour probably. So it took quite a while to get all this done. But either way, back to the topic. I want to know what you guys want to see. In Farming Simulator 19. I want to know what you guys want to see. Myself, like I said, I'd like to see some really original maps and stuff come out with pretty accurate mapping of an area. If there's anybody, any modders out there that would like to do, like, I'd like to see one of the South and like the cotton farming areas where you got the gins and you got all that kind of stuff you got to deliver cotton to. the big square, which now they're doing big round cotton bales, but it used to be big square bales, and it took a lot of effort. And the farmers around here still use them, the big old square cotton bales. But I'd like to see that kind of stuff, some really close to accurate farming or areas, and the cotton's one of them. You know what I mean? Cotton's a big one around here. So cotton and soybeans, that's what people grow around here. But stuff like that, I'd like to see a really original, pretty close to accurate mapped land, with your fields pretty close to being accurate as well. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that really is interesting to me, especially if you're talking about a simulator game, because you're simulating something, you know. To simulate the areas as close as possible. Now, this is a mod by Black Sheep Modding. I don't know if this is a real place or not. I think it's based in a real place, but I don't know if it's an actual place. So it could be. Yeah, as you can see here, we're getting down to almost stopping with these 15 bales. This thing is very heavy, so we're getting pretty close to coming to a complete halt there. Kind of go of an angle a little bit to give us a little more speed to get up. Kick that bale around a little bit. There we go. Didn't even touch it, I don't think. And I think that's all of them. So we'll have to take these and deliver them. And I think I want to go sell some of these silage bales. We'll keep the rest. Now, where do we sell these at? I have no idea where to sell these things. Do we have a farm up there? Is that a different farm? That's farm 3. Let me visit this one. This is our farm as well. I had no idea. We have a third farm up here. Is this the bale selling place, or is this where you store them? Well, that's some old hay bale right there. Oh man, look at the grain silo here too. This is fan. Is there a way to do this? Is there a way to close this thing? There probably is a button somewhere that closes this guy, because you don't want it raining in there, so that would only make sense. Does that do it? Nope. Is this that one? No, none of that does it. Okay. Well, either way, this is our third farm. I didn't realize this was up here at all. So this might be an option then to do some of these fields. We might stick strictly to, I don't know what we'd put. What is that over there? Is that a roof? Fields? Oh, that's a building. What building is that? What building would that be? Wool. What is this? I don't know what that is. There's the straw right there. That's where we want to go. We want to tag that place. I guess we want to go back to our tractor first, though. And I did say we were going to be out of this. We were going to be out of the first day of summer when we came back, but we are not quite yet. We are just about there, and I think I can skip night now. So let's go ahead and skip night. I think we have to be out of the tractor. There we go. We're going to skip till morning. No, we won't dawn. Let's just skip to morning and get it over with. So we got plenty of daylight and it's not so dark. Another day on the farm. Very nice. Now we should be in the second day of summer when this comes back up, if it ever does. There we go. Yep, second day of summer. And we are more in debt than we ever have been. Not good. Let's check on our animals, make sure everybody is good. The pigs need more stuff. Cleanliness of these guys could be fixed up a little bit. We will probably get to that in the next episode, as this episode is going to be pretty jam-packed with just delivering these bales and doing some fertilizing and talking about Farming Simulator 19. So that we'll have to get to later. Also, I will probably do some of this in off-camera as well. There's a lot of off-camera work for this because it mostly is just mowing and bales and such. So not a whole lot going on. I want to make sure nobody's coming so we don't get run over. If this gentleman will be so kind as to, they need to put these guys a sidewalk in here. That might be something nice we could do for the community. We could go get our ground modification tool and make these guys some sidewalks down through here on this side, and then crosswalk through there. That might be neat. I'm not going to do much in the way of that on this playthrough. This one's more about, and see, there's some more hay bales there, not grass bales, hay bales. That's our Big Field 7 right there, which I don't know if we bought that, or if, I think I may have bought it. I don't remember, or if we had it when we started. But as you can see, we got quite a few hay bales out of this one. It's not a huge field, but it is bigger than it looks. It's bigger than it looks on the map for sure. So, definitely keeping field 8 going for a little bit anyway. It's kind of hard to mow and tether when you're using follow me anyway. If you're doing it yourself, it wouldn't be hard at all. But if you're using a follow me setup on this map, it's going to be kind of hard to do. But either way, back to Farming Simulator 19. That is some stuff I would like to see. I'd like to see some very, very accurate mapping. Some different areas of the world, not just like the South U.S. The Midwest would be kind of neat. We have some mods for the Midwest, but they farm all over the country. They farm all over the world. So I mean, if you guys have any ideas on stuff like that, throw them out there. Throw them in the comment section below. I would love to read them and know what your thoughts are on it for sure. Now I will see you when we get over here to the bale selling place, and we'll see how much money we get for the 16 silage bales that we do have on us. Probably not going to be just fantastic, but it should be pretty good. We should be out of debt with it anyway. I know in my Estancia Lapacho Let's Play series that I'm doing, it's not really a realistic series at all. I do a lot of grass mowing for money. So we wrap round bales and we go sell them. We do 8,000 liter bales though, not 4,000 liter bales. On here I'm trying to stick to 4,000 liter because the mixer likes 4,000 liter bales. So that's a lot easier to do. And I guess we could use 8,000 liter bales if we bought, I got a mod that I'm going to use on, I'm giving this away, but on the Estancia Lapacho Let's Play, I've got a mod that holds 164,000 liters of total mixed ration. So we're going to have to use 8,000 liter bales on that and then just kind of figure it out as we go. Figure out the math on it. Because it's going to take so many bales to make that happen if we use 4,000 liters. So we might as well go ahead and use the 8,000 liter bales. Somebody else got some animals, or is that rocks? That's rocks. It's fenced in, though. Oh, it's field 23, okay. About to say. Guess we're just going to have to slow down. Wait on this car. We can't pass over the hill, as that would be dangerous, so we're going to have to wait. It's very unusual for a tractor to be pushing a vehicle along a road. Normally it's the other way. Normally the vehicle is in a big hurry, and the tractor is holding them up. That's a pretty nice looking field there. What kills me about this map, man, is the way the terrain is. Like, they look pretty flat when you're doing this, right? That looks pretty flat. I mean, this is kind of hilly, but when you get into here and you look at it and you're going, oh man, that's not flat at all. Which is one reason I like playing in first person so much, I think. I enjoy this series because it's just kind of cool and collected. And it's calm. There's no need to rush. We're not trying to get a million things done at one time. But we are at the same time. But it's more realistic feeling to me, you know. I mean, if you guys don't like it, I completely understand. But for me, it feels right. Like if I had a wheel and pedal, this would be perfect for me. I'd be able to drive around, do my thing. I don't know where the bale selling part is on here. I think it's right back there. If we can just go in here. I don't really know what's going on there. But my tractor's not wanting to make this turn at all. Good thing I got that bumper guard on there. This could be bad. Did I make the turn too sharp? I think I did. Let me just back up here. Back into this field over here behind us for a minute. There we go. Now then, we should be clear. Pull up on here so we can see our weight. 30,654. 30,654. That is grain, I do believe. Uh-oh. What are we hung up on here? I think we're hitting that deal. And to back up some and move over to the right? Yeah, we were hitting that thing. I prefer that not be there. That'd be great, but can't really help it, I guess. Alright, looks like there's also some seed refill points and some other stuff here. See if we can just back these in. Go to the unload position here. This is the hay sell point, so maybe this is us. Maybe this is where we want to be. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm hoping we can make a few dollars back on all this money we've spent. We should be able to just back these right up to it. Oh, some of these we left on the roof, I guess. There we go. They did not sell for anything. That was 16 silage bales we just wasted. Apparently they don't like silage bales here. Noted. Alright, well we won't do that again. That's depressing. That's very, very depressing. Alright, get everybody folded back up. Yep, we won't make that mistake again. We will not be bringing silage bales back here. Even though it says silage bales on it. I don't think that's the way that works. So, maybe they don't take silage bales. Maybe they take hay bales and straw bales, not silage bales. I'm not real sure. But, either way, let's jump back over. I'm going to park this guy off the road here underneath this shade tree. We'll have to come back and get it later. Off the road we are. Let's get back on some spraying real quick. In the next episode we will take care of our animals and that kind of stuff. So give us something a little bit more to do, because we have been doing a lot of field work and spraying and baling and stuff like that. So it'll just give us something a little bit different to do for the next one. I think I missed that spot right there. It doesn't look like it's been sprayed at all. I just sprayed all that, did I not? Oh, is this the second growth stage? Did I miss a growth stage? I might have. Oh man, see, I was trying to get all of that, but that's why you don't skip a day, I guess. So we may end up with just 2 levels of fertilizer, which is okay, I guess. The yield's going to have to be pretty good, because most of this is going to go to the pigs, and the pigs for wintertime, and the rest of it's going to go to sale. So we're going to have a pretty good yield off of this stuff to get through the winter, which is only 3 days, which is nice. The 3-day seasons definitely make it easy. We are in the 2nd day of summer, which I'm glad to be finally in the 2nd day of summer. And starting in the next episode, once we start taking care of animals, once we get we got feed for the animals, so all we got to do is go pick it up. But now that we have everything we need to feed our animals, in the next episode we're going to start at ×5, and we're going to try to leave it there for a long while, so we don't have to bother with that too much. But yeah, I think this is the 2nd growth stage. It definitely is. It wasn't grown this much beforehand. All these are wrapped hay bales, I think. Yeah, that's field 84. All those are wrapped hay bales. Now, we can try taking some of those and see if they sell. I don't know if it's going to matter. I really don't. I don't know if we can sell bales there or not. We will find out later, though. But for now, I'm out of time. I'm going to have to go. I will see you guys in the next episode, which should be 2 days from now. I was going to drop down to 1 episode a week of this, but I think I can manage 2. Just going to be tight this week anyway. I may end up with just 1 this week. I got a couple of days I got to go work, and time's going to be very short for me this week, and especially with the live streams on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's going to be very tight. So we'll see. I may end up with an extra episode this week. If I do, I'll see you then, and we'll be doing some animal care. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Later, everybody.